Here's Kalle from Hamburg, and how could it be any different? There's fish, and it's a super quick pan dish baked on a bed of spinach. The dreamlike piece of salmon is right here. Our main ingredient, for that we want to make a little sauce. It consists of garlic, onions, cream, and creme fraiche. But we're also stirring in a bit of mustard because there's a mustard spinach. This is fresh, organic spinach. And the good thing is we don't need to prepare it separately. We'll add that directly to the sauce. Put the lid on and it's done. We'll chop the garlic very finely. It's going well because we have a nice fish dish on the way. So first slice it and then dice it finely. And we'll also chop the onion into fine cubes. First, we're sautéing the garlic in our oil. And many are afraid at this point that the garlic will burn. What do we do about that? What if it turns too brown? Exactly. We'll add the onion later. The onion has so much moisture that it prevents that so that the garlic doesn't burn. But at least the garlic has started to smell good. Let's season it with salt and pepper right away. And at this point, don't worry. We'll season our spinach right away in our minds. Because 500 grams of spinach are going in here right now. It needs a little something. Then we can add our mustard. We'll sauté that briefly. We'll deglaze everything with our cream, and you can already see it all in one pan. And now we're going to add our creme fraiche in there. What's important now is to bring it to a boil. And as soon as it boils, we'll add our spinach in there. Of course, it's been washed. We're waiting for the spinach to wilt. After just 2 minutes, it already looks like this. And look, the spinach is wilting beautifully. But all the flavor, everything it has, stays in the pan and doesn't evaporate in any cooking water. That looks really, really good. You can, of course, serve it like this already. However, we're now going to place our fish on top. We're now placing our washed and pat-dried salmon directly on the spinach. And we'll season the salmon lightly with salt and pepper. From below, it gets its flavor from the seasoned spinach cream sauce. So far, the salmon is seasoned from above. Now we take our lemon. And normally they say you don't need lemon with fresh fish. But I love it because it gives us a bit more freshness. And then we still have our butter. And we're just going to place the butter in small pieces on our salmon, and then we'll pop the whole thing into the oven. The oven is set to 160 degrees for air, I'd say 12 to 14 minutes. A very important tip the salmon gives you is when the little white pearls of coagulated protein start to come out, then the salmon is just right. Then it needs to come out. That looks delicious. And did you notice how quickly it all came together? Here we have the spinach. Look. The consistency of the sauce is great. On top, just a few flakes of butter from our salmon. But the most important thing is the salmon itself. Now I want to open it up here. Look. Super juicy. Cooked to perfection, and everything that the salmon has in terms of flavor stays in the salmon and down in the sauce. Perfectly done. Spicy. Fresh. And the best part is, you have a pan. And if you don't want to use an oven, you can do it all on the stove with a lid. It works just as well. I wish you lots of fun recreating this. Bye. See you soon, your Kalle. Best wishes from Hamburg.
Subscribe now to my channel, Cooking Lessons, to not miss an episode, and let's discover the world of cooking together. You'll see, it's easier than you think.